Good morning, my beautiful brothers and sisters in Yeshua. Today is Monday, the 1st of April, 2024. It is 8:48 a.m. here in Australia. I hope you're doing very well and I hope you're all blessed. I'm going to jump straight into it. This morning, about an hour ago, I woke up, had my morning prayer, and then rolled over, got my phone to turn my alarm off, and then I read an email. And this was an email that was sent to me a couple of days ago, but from a sister. I don't want to say her name, but her initial starts with J, so you know who I'm talking about, because I did write a big, long reply to you, but it would not send for the life of me. And so this is why I really feel like I have to do this morning. So I screenshot my reply, and I can't even send my pictures of the screenshot to my email. So something is going on. So I'm here this morning being obedient to the Father, because this is incredible. So the title of her email was Bugs with a question mark. And I seen this the other day, but I wanted to respond to it this morning because there was a massive flood of understanding. And I was just like, Father, this is amazing. Thank you. Everything has just been put together like a puzzle. And so I wrote this big long reply to her. Like I said, I would hit send and it says sending, and then error. So anyway, so I'm going to talk to you about it now because this is absolutely incredible. I'm just going to read the email and we're going to talk about things as we go. So as you know, they're talking about trillions of cicadas coming out of the ground during the solar eclipse. Okay, so this is what the email was. Bugs, with a question mark. All right, now I'm going to read my email, my reply. I said, "Hi, sister. Wow, I literally just opened my eyes this morning and read your email, and Father opened the floodgates of understanding. Yes, the bugs immediately brought the release of the locust from the bottomless pit to mind, which is in Revelation 9, okay? Cicadas are also known as locusts. With all the weird poop going on around the eclipse, with CERN starting up again, I wonder it could possibly be the bottomless pit. I wonder if this is why the nations will become so angry, because of the 5 months of torment that comes after the bottomless pit being open, the locusts coming out, right? Leading up to the war against the camp of the saints. This would be a good reason why all the nations are angry, right? And why they go up to the camp of the saints and go to make war with them. Okay, so it could be a possibility that this event is the second Passover / Exodus. The 3 plagues happening all at the same time. The locusts, which are the cicadas, the boils that it says comes out. People are wanting to die because of the torment of those locusts, right? It says that they have the power to sting people like scorpions for 5 months. Okay, and that leads us up to September, brothers and sisters. That's the, the Feast of Trumpets, Tabernacle season, all that. Is that because, is that why they're so angry that Satan is able to gather all the nations to go up against the camp of the saints? I don't know. So, 3 plagues happening at the same time. The locusts, which are the cicadas, the boils, and the 3 days of darkness. Hence the reason authorities are telling people that they need food, water, and gas for 3 days. Brothers and sisters, okay, I'll keep reading. And I have made many videos over the years about Christ being crucified on a solar eclipse on a dark moon. So I'll just stop here and show you this. This is the Gospel of Nicodemus, okay? Up here in chapter 5, 6, 7, 8. Chapter 8, it says, this is like the preface, miraculous appearance at his death. The Jews say that the eclipse was natural. Joseph of Arimathea embalms Christ's body and buries it. So we go to the next section of the eclipse. And it says, and while the sun was eclipsed, behold, the veil of the temple was rent from the top to bottom. And then last one is, and calling the Jews together, said to them, "Have you seen the miracle of the sun's eclipse?" So, brothers and sisters, I have said for many, many years, if you go back and have a look at all my videos around Passover season, I have said this is why I get so excited when a solar eclipse happens, right? Is because I believe, and I have said this many times, that it's actually the full abundant moon that shows us the first day of the month, not the other way around. See, the Jews will say that the full moon that's when Passover is, right? But why would they tell us the truth? Okay, they don't want anything to do with the Messiah. So doesn't it make sense that they would have the complete opposite of what the truth is, with the dark, concealed moon being the true 15th day of the month, the true time that Christ was crucified? Okay, so to me this makes a lot of sense, okay? So I just thought I'd show you that. Okay, so I said, and I've made many videos over the years about Christ being crucified on a solar eclipse on a dark moon, not the full moon, as the Jews say is Passover. The book of Nicodemus even says that it was a solar eclipse, which I just showed you. But of course the Jews would have the complete opposite of the truth. And Father does say, "Your feasts are abominable to me. I turn away from them." Okay, I wonder why Father says this. Okay, it makes a lot of sense because the Jews are back to front, inside out, black and white, you know what I'm saying? Okay. My warning video about the clips I did about roughly 2 weeks ago showed a video where the guy said the powers that be are planning on releasing a biochemical weapon. And then something just came to me and I wrote in brackets, "Oh my, this could be the 3 rockets that they are shooting towards the sun during the eclipse. These rockets could contain some biochemical, weaponry or whatever, and be released on the 30 million people that are supposedly going to be watching this eclipse, right?" And apparently they have been planning this eclipse for 2 years. Why? Question mark, question mark, question mark. The predictive programming of a cyber attack / EMP will be the perfect narrative for the days of darkness. Okay, remember the Israelites had light in their dwelling during this darkness. And then I wrote, could the final plague, the death of the firstborns, be what they are preparing for with their underground bunkers, etc.? After all, they killed Father's son. And trillions of children have been, since Christ's time, okay, unalived. The prophecy of the 3 days of darkness even says, "Do not come out of your home. Cover up all the windows and lock all the doors. It will literally be hell on earth." Just like the destroyer in the time of Exodus. And then I had another download from Father. And I was like, oh my, is this why people are seeing demon faces? Okay, is this why people are seeing the demon faces right now? You know how this is a whole trending thing on the news where people are seeing demon faces? Okay. I said, for the elites have to live by a gentleman's code. Okay, this is what they have to live by, the Illuminati and all those people. So they must tell us what they're going to do before they do anything, hence why they have predictive programming in movies and songs, etc., to show future events. So in the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness, it is said that demons will manifest themselves as loved ones and cry at your door to be let in. Let no one deceive you, for even Satan manifests himself as an angel of light. Pardon me. I wrote, "Oh sister, I think this is why Father got me up at midnight 2 weeks ago and wouldn't let me sleep until I made that warning video about the eclipse. I pray that I'm completely and utterly wrong about all of this, but if it is Father's will, then so be it. It just means we go home soon." Anyway, I think I will make a video regardless about this, for I'd rather blow the trumpet and it be a false alarm than to not say anything at all, and then this all comes to pass. Okay, so that was my email, brothers and sisters. So it seems to me that everything is lining up, especially with the fact that they've been planning this for 2 years. Okay, why? Why are you planning something for a solar eclipse 2 years ago? Revelation 9. And we'll go have a quick look at this. Okay, he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose smoke out of the pit, and the smoke of the great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. Okay, so this is very obvious, brothers and sisters, because the only other time, let's just go here quickly. This is just coming to me now. Whoops. Bible. The only other time the bottomless pit is mentioned is in Revelation 20. Okay, so look, Satan gets bound and put in this bottomless pit with a chain, right? But then in Revelation 9 it says, the fifth angel sounded, I saw a star fall from heaven onto the earth. To him was given the key of the bottomless pit. Okay, and he opens it. So Satan's been shut, and something can't be opened before it's been shut. So this obviously is, the book of Revelation is not in chronological order, okay? So this is obviously it being opened after Satan has been bound. And then, what comes out of this? A great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. I mean, this goes so well together with this solar eclipse and the 3 days of darkness and everything, right? And then what happens? The smoke, out came locusts upon the earth, and to them was given power. Are the locusts these cicadas, brothers and sisters? And like I said, with the gentleman's code, they're telling us, they have to tell us what's going to happen in the future. So they think they're getting immunity for for what's about to happen, but they're not. They're about to get judged hardcore and put into the lake of fire very soon. But, they have to live by this law. Okay, and what do? They torment them for 5 months. And these people cannot die. Is this why the jib jab was made? To put parts in us, nano particles in us, to keep us alive, that we can't die? Brothers and sisters, this is crazy, okay? So the shape of the locust were like horses prepared to battle. Their heads were as crowned like gold, and their faces were the faces of men. I mean, and CERN opening up, CERN could be the bottomless pit, brothers and sisters. And goodness knows, them telling us, the trillions of cicadas are coming out of the earth. What if they're not so-called cicadas as we know them? What if they're these things, like horses with crowns of gold and faces of men, demons, brothers and sisters, okay? And the authorities telling you stock up with food and water and gas for 3 days. Okay, in other words, be prepared like the Passover season. Okay, remember, you're supposed to get a lamb, bring it in, cook it, and then eat with, your sandals on, your staff in hand, eat in haste, because tonight is the Passover of the Lord. It's the Passover season. Everything is like fitting like a puzzle, brothers and sisters. And, this could very well be the whole reason Father showed me everything about, where we are in time. Because this makes complete sense. This is a great reason for the whole nations of all the earth to be, to come against the camp of the saints. Okay? Because, Satan will go out and deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, because, like I said, Satan's just been released from this bottomless pit, which could be CERN. I don't know, brothers and sisters. Like I said, I pray that I am completely and utterly wrong about all of this. I really, really do. I don't want to be right about this, but I have to do what Father laid on my heart. And I know that annoys people when I say that Father put this on my heart and whatever, but I don't care, okay? I don't judge anybody's or attack anybody's walk with the Father, and I pray that you don't do that to me. You don't have to listen to my videos, whatever. If you think I'm a false prophet, and mind you, I've never, ever, ever, once in my life, ever claimed to be a prophet, but you don't have to listen to my videos, okay? So please just toddle off, go watch something else that's going to tickle your ears, because I'm just doing what I feel that I need to do, okay? Because I love my brothers and sisters. So, you know, this whole demon face thing could be, like I said, with the 3 days of prophecy, it says, you know, close up all your doors, lock all your doors and windows and cover them, because hell will literally be on earth at this time. And, you know, your loved ones will come across, you know, demons will appear as your loved ones, and they'll be like banging at the door, let us in, let us in. And, you know, they're going to sound like your loved ones and everything like this. You are to never open the door for no one, okay? This, like I said, I pray that all this is just fabricated. I really do. But I wouldn't be faithful to my Father if I didn't bring this to you. But I just think there's too many things going on with this eclipse. And, I mean, I did myriads and myriads of studies. I've got 2 studies here. I want to share them with you quickly because I don't want to make this video too long. You know, the other day, his father put on my heart about the aurora borealis, right? And he's like, that's where the camp of the saints is. This is like a glimpse of the camp of the saints. And so I did a whole big study into that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, where this is, where all these auroras are, you know, they're all up north. Finland, Sweden, you know, Norway. This is all a glimpse. And here we go, you know, this picture here, I'll put it up a bit. This is a screenshot of the website renewedmoon.com. Okay, this is where the Jews will see the slither of the moon and call their first month, right? But as you can see here, America's over here, right? Australia's over on this side. And they see the moon first. America sees the moon first before Australia does. And this is what I mean. Everything is back to front and inside out. They tell us Australia is the first, you know, who has the time zone first, and then America is last, right? So we're a day ahead of you. I don't think that's true at all. I think they're doing that because they know the time is coming that they want, you know, a so-called event to happen. You know, like, I'll get to it because I have to show you on Stellarium that what's actually covering, I'm going to get to it right now actually because I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, so again, Father put on my heart about Venus, okay, because remember last year I did a video because I'm like, something else is eclipsing the sun. It's not the moon. It's not the moon. It's not the moon. And now people are starting to wake up and realize and not be so silly to think that it's a moon eclipsing the sun. It's not, brothers and sisters. Okay, so here's a couple of things. You know, the Devil's Comet, okay? That's the other thing. The Devil's Comet will be visible during the eclipse. And remember that, this is just coming to me right now, remember that episode of The Simpsons where all those zombies and stuff were riding on that asteroid coming towards Springfield? Oh, that literally just came to me now. And what do they say that asteroids and meteorites and all that stuff contain? Is bacteria. They reckon that's how big plagues start. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the Mountain Dew, pitch black. I mean, you know, and have a look at this. Look, it's the Devil's Comet. It's the devil hand. You know how people make the devil hand? That's a comet coming, you know, coming towards us. Okay, so look at this. On the 8th, on April the 8th, okay, this is Texas, as you can see down here in the corner, and people go, oh, you know, the time will be related to Australia time. That's not true, because you can go any place in the world and it'll change the atmosphere. So if they've got night, it'll turn to night. So this isn't, brothers and sisters, please hear me out. The moon is eclipsing Venus. Okay, the moon is eclipsing Venus on the 8th of April. It is only until the 9th of April. On the 9th, that's when the moon will go over the sun. So are they telling us that there's going to be a solar eclipse on the 9th, but it's not really the moon and the sun. It's the moon and Venus or something. I don't know. But when you have a look into Venus, brothers and sisters, this is incredible. So then I was looking all into Venus, and I came across a whole heap of videos about how they're studying Venus and all this kind of stuff, and they're saying that it's our sister planet. Okay, it's our twin sister, like Earth. Venus is supposed to be the same size as Earth, only just 600 kilometers smaller, I think. But does that not make sense? Have a look at a total solar eclipse. Have a look at a total solar eclipse. Is there not that rim around the edge? Imagine if, just imagine if it is Venus that's eclipsing the sun. That's why we have that ring around, because it's 600, so they say. The point I'm trying to make is they saying it's smaller, so therefore is that the reason why there's that ring around the sun? Is it Venus that's going over? Okay, and then I was like, oh my goodness, all these radio telescopes around the world, what do they look like? Weapons. What does it say in Revelation that that they deceive people by making it look like they're bringing fire down from heaven? I mean, okay, in this thing, this Catholic priest discovers this object that's orbiting the sun, okay? And in this video, it mentions how awesome the Catholic priests are, because in the 1500s they all created the Gregorian calendar. Anyway, I don't want to go into all of this, but look at this. This is the phases of Venus, brothers and sisters. What does that look like to you? In my videos a year ago and the year before, I said it's possibly that's Mercury that's actually eclipsing the sun, but this looks much more valid, that it's actually Venus. Okay, and look what it is. The ancient Greeks initially believed Venus to be two separate stars, phosphorus. Hello, I did a whole thing on the sun, the phosphorus sun, and that's why it's white now and not yellow. And it's projected and it's not real, okay, which is the morning star, and Hesperus, which is the evening star. Okay, and though they recognized Venus as a single object, the ancient Romans continued to designate the morning aspects of Venus as Lucifer, literally the light bringer, and in the evening aspects as Vesper. Lucifer, the light bringer. This is what they call Venus. I mean, look at these ships here, okay? They're high altitude Venus operational concept. What does this look like to you? What do you think this would look like underneath? Craft that we're seeing all over the earth, what they say UFO crafters. I mean, and look at this. The eight-pointed star, a symbol used in some cultures for Venus and sometimes combined into a star and a crescent. Hello, where have we seen the star and the crescent on whose flag? Here, the eight-pointed star is the star of Ishtar. Now, Ishtar is where we get Easter from, brothers and sisters. This is amazing, okay? The star of Ishtar. Okay, the flag of Iraq has the star of Ishtar on it. Okay, see, this is the 4th, the 9th of April. The moon, the so-called moon, is completely over the sun. So what's happening on the 8th of April, brothers and sisters? Okay, this is Texas too, okay? The eclipse in Texas is on the 9th. So could this be when they say peace and safety? Nothing happened on the 8th and everybody gets lulled off to sleep, whatever. Pardon me. And all of the people say, oh, you crazy lunatic conspiracy people, see, nothing happened. And then boom, on the 9th, when whatever it is that actually eclipses the sun actually happens, boom, I don't know. I just thought I'd share that with you, brothers and sisters. So, this is really, truly what was on my heart this morning. The whole cicada thing. Is this the locusts coming out of the bottomless pit with CERN? Everything just seems to be matching up like a puzzle now. So I'm going to leave this video short so more people will watch it, hopefully. But this is crazy town. This is literally crazy town. And I think this all could lead up to the reason why they're so angry, and that Satan, because he's here now. The bottomless pit has been opened. Okay, he's let loose for a little time. I mean, who knows? But, is this the reason why he compasses and gathers the armies to the breadth of the earth and they go to attack that beloved city? I mean, it doesn't it not say in Revelation that they're gnawing the pain and they're blaspheming and cursing God? This would be, oh my goodness, brothers and sisters, this would be a really, really good reason if these so-called cicadas are really the locusts in Revelation 9 that torment people for 5 months. This would be a great reason for them to come and compass the city and try and take out God. Like I said in my last video, it's the Tower of Babel 2.0. They're going to attack God. They're going to try and attack the city, okay? And we all know what happens then. Then the fire comes out of heaven from God and devours them all. So we could be this close, brothers and sisters. We could be this close to this all going down. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, and I hope you understood what I said. Watch it again if you didn't understand. But I'm telling you, the eclipse, there's something weird going on about it. Father got me up at midnight a couple of weeks ago. Make a video about this. This is a warning to the people. Stay indoors. Do not partake in this viewing. Don't go outside. Don't look up into the sun, because I doubt very much, brothers and sisters, this is a natural event. This is something that's going to be very bad. So I love you, brothers and sisters. May Father bless you. May the Son bless you. May you keep safe. May you be surrounded by the presence of the holy angels. And whatever comes, I pray that nothing comes. But whatever does come, you are protected and you are saved. And always remember that. Just stay close to your family, and maybe have those supplies. I've got the oil. I've got black. Actually, I need to restock that. I've got these things. I've got these things for the 3 days of darkness. This big black garbage bags, okay, with some masking tape, to block out any, I don't know if it's going to apply here in Australia. I don't know if it's a worldwide thing. Who knows? But, our Father put it on my heart ages ago, last year, to have this supplies here and enough candles for 3 days. Candlelight. I don't think we're going to need any food and water, but, stock that up as well. It's not hard to get 3 days worth of tins of food and a couple big bottles of water. Remember your pets too. And look, I don't want to put any fear on you, brothers and sisters. I really don't. I'm just telling you because so many people want to know. But so many people do get scared. So I just want to calm your fears by letting you know that the Israelites, they had light in their dwelling. Okay, so even if stuff does eventuate and does go down, God's children will be protected, will be saved, and will have light in their dwellings. Okay, you won't need to be scared. You just need to draw close to the Father. Okay, and have those supplies just in case, because like the saying goes, it's better safe than sorry, right? So just get some oil. It can be olive oil, whatever, and just pray over it. Put your hand on it. Ask Father, please bless this oil. Please anoint this oil, and in the name of your precious Son, Yeshua Jesus Christ. And then go and take some of that oil and go and anoint your doorposts, go and anoint your windows by putting oil on them, right? Just with your finger. And then say, Father, please protect this home every time you do this, okay? And then have some puppy pads you know, so your dogs and cats or cat litter, you know, they can come inside, you know, and have little plastic bags where you can tie up their poops and stuff like this and put it into the bin so it doesn't get too full on. But you do not want to go outside. And for those of you that have horses and things outside that you obviously can't bring inside, don't worry about them. Look at the story of the Exodus when the Passover happened and when the plagues happened. The Israelites, the children of God's livestock, were not touched. It was only the enemy's livestock that were hurt. Okay, so you don't have to be concerned about your horses and your cattle and things that live outside. They will all be fine because they're under the protection and the blood of Christ, okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. Please, again, brothers and sisters, I want to stress, I don't want to bring fear, but I prayed to Father, I put my hand on the Bible and said, your words, your thought, your will, not mine. And so this is what I feel He's having me tell you right now. So do with it as you will. I'd love you, and I leave this and put this all into your hands, Father. So, brothers and sisters, I'll see you in the next video. You know, we've got a week from now, but please, I prayed this video blesses you in some way and opens your eyes to how these connections are possibly happening. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.